Yeah, I did one season in 2011 coaching the women's team. It was a challenge because obviously I've been playing with those girls for so long. So it was really hard to transition into that role. At the end of that season, I sort of decided I'd done nothing but football since I'd started. So I decided to take a year off football. I just started my career as a police officer with the AFP. So I was starting to do shift work on the weekends and I was feeling pretty burnt out. So I decided something had to give. And at that stage, it was football. So in 2012, I spent the entire season feeling lost because my whole identity obviously was football on a weekend. So I ended up going and speaking to Rocky at the time and saying to him that I wanted to still be involved in football. And my dad at that time, Dad coached at Ainsley for a very, very long time. And then he headed across to Murrumbidgee at the time. And Murrumbidgee is a 3-4s comp over there. And or Division 3, Division 4. And they contacted me in 2012 and said, your dad said you're a bit of a loss. We want to start a women's team. We've tried 3 times and we haven't managed to. We'd love you to come over and start a women's team here for us. And so I had a chat with Rocky because obviously I was very loyal to Ainsley and I'd left for ANU and I just always wanted the club to know how much I, love being part of it. So at that stage, Rocky encouraged me. He said, women's football needs to grow. Go start that team. It's good for the comp. It's good for everyone. So I headed across to Murrumbidgee in 2013 with Mel Kershaw. She was my manager at Ainsley as well. We headed across and we started the team there. We got them up. So their 4th attempt and we got them up. We had to get 25 players on our books. I was recruiting like nobody's business. I was going out on the weekends and, to dances and going to people and asking them to come play footy. I went to the lake and I'd chase after women that were running and be like, hey, you should play football. You look really fast. And I managed to build a team with Mel and we got that team up. And they did really well. I met my husband that year at Murrumbidgee, which was a great perk as well. He was the coach of the 4th grade team. My dad was coaching the 3rd grade team, and then I was coaching the women's, and we got together at the end of that football season. So I played as a coach that year, as a playing coach a little bit because our numbers were so up and down. And then, I think I just coached the following season, and then I ended up getting pregnant with our son. So that sort of ended my playing career. I haven't played since I've had my children, but and I stayed at Murrumbidgee, coached, had a season off when I was pregnant with Lewis, but then I got pregnant next season with my daughter Elena, and I went back and coached when I was pregnant with her, and we won the premiership at Molonglo. They were Molonglo by then. So I coached that, and then that's when I retired from coaching and playing. I felt that was a pretty good way to end. And so I'm now back at Ainsley doing Auskick with my son and my daughter. I got to see my little 4-year-old girl put on her boots and train this season, and she doesn't love it. So that's breaking my heart.